Good morning, Soul Family. Check it out. I'm doing a reading quickly this morning, and I got to jump in the shower because I'm heading up to Northern Door County with my mama Sherri and my surrogate Auntie Beth. We're going to go antiquing. Actually, it's thrift store shopping, and it's raining. Isn't that interesting? It's raining here. It's warmed up that much. And it's been pouring buckets in California. And it's really intriguing to me because the memory feed that popped up today, I just reshared it on my page. It was a reading from 2 years ago. And remember, I've always spoken about when the great wave comes, go to the mountain. I was wrong. I was freaking wrong. I heard the original dream. I spoke about it in my reading, and what I said was, when the storm comes, go to the mountain with the tablets. When the storm comes. Now, when the great wave comes was what I thought I heard. Isn't that interesting? It's been burned into my head for over 2 years. I've been trying to figure out what Spirit was trying to tell me. But it's when the storm comes, go to the mountain. Now, the mountain with the tablets. The storm, a storm of emotion. And if there's a great wave of emotion, that's one big wave, right? But if there's a storm happening, I've had a storm happening here, emotional storm, right? There's been a lot of chaos. A storm is whipped up emotion. And when that happens, go to the mountain with the tablets. And as I was speaking about in the reading, the mountain would represent spirit, would represent self. But I was talking about the animal messengers. And at that day when I was speaking, we'd had a great rains, just like California has been experiencing in this last week. And the animal messenger that popped up was the sea lion. And I gave an example of a little sea lion that was swimming in the ocean, and he was exhausted, and he literally came up onto a boat. And these people were just like blown away that this little sea lion came up on this boat, but he was so tired. Now think about it, a sea lion is used to swimming. They live on the land and in the ocean. But he was exhausted, just like I'm exhausted, and I've seen my twin is exhausted as well. And what Spirit is saying is when the storm comes, pull yourself to higher ground. Get away from the drama. Remove yourself from the drama. That's what I did here. You need to get out of the situation that you're in. It's too much for you to handle. You're exhausted. It isn't for you to prove yourself at this time. It's to protect yourself. Because if there's storms cracking and whipping, electricity cracking around, that would be the differences of opinions. I'm going to do the Oracle of Shadows and Light because I'm curious if that comes up actually. But what the little sea lion was doing was he was smart. Yes, he's a fast swimmer and he's a strong swimmer. He spends most of his life in the water. But he was smart and he got out of the water. And that's what Spirit said. When the storm comes, go to the mountain with the tablets. So a tablet, there's so many different messages to tablets. To me, I'm thinking of the 10 Commandments. Moses went up to get the tablets. The tablets were the law, but they weren't. They were love, kindness, goodness. They were the 10 Commandments. They were the moral code. So when the great wave, I keep saying that, when the storm arrives, stick to your integrity, stick to your morals, stick to your truth, and draw yourself away from the negativity. That's what it means. And I saw my twin last night. I was really sad yesterday, because I felt like I was being told to say goodbye to something. I was missing him, but I had to pay attention to the full message, and I got so caught up in the fact that it was time to say goodbye. I'm leaving soon here. It's time to say goodbye, and it's very hard for me to say goodbye whenever I leave here. And I always feel like when there's something that hurts my heart, they're telling me I got to say goodbye to my twin, and that doesn't make sense. But what it was talking about yesterday was, for the first time, I've known for a long time, but maybe he's realized for the first time what it means to miss me. I know that there's people here that have realized that. What it feels like to lose someone for the very first time. Or maybe there's someone in my twin's life that he's lost. A family member that's died. Or someone that you have had in your life that's died, because a friend of mine wrote to me yesterday and his grandma died. And we talked about, he says, I feel her presence. And I said, I felt my mom too right away. It took a couple weeks, but I felt her, and she was very strong around me. So at that time, it might have been more of the emphasis. I share the messages. They're not always in the same coming to us for the same reasons. For me, I miss my twin. I miss my twin so much. And I miss my family here. The fact that I'm leaving, I'm already missing them because I know I'm leaving. So that applied to me. It applies us to all of us in different ways. But the message that came up today was when this turbulent time, this emotional time with a lot of toxic energy or drama, which is what I had here, draw away from it. The mountain also represents going into meditation. So that's what I did. I isolated myself until things calmed down. I pulled myself away from the drama. That's what it means. So whenever there's emotional drama, withdraw. Pull yourself away, get yourself away from the toxic energy, and bring yourself to a place of safety. Because the little sea lion took himself up out of the raging water, up on land, on what was land to him, which was the boat, to safety. And then another example I was given was a friend had said to me, does this mean anything, Sherri? This little sea lion came and it parked itself on my friend's bench up out of the storm. And I said, yeah, that's exactly what it means. It means don't be stupid. Use your brain. The waters are raging. Yes, you might be able to swim strong through your emotional waters, but why? Why wear yourself out? You're already tired. Pull yourself to safe ground, to safety. Get safe, get away from it, because its toxic energy is very harmful to us. It's dangerous, causes us to make bad decisions. Because when we surround ourselves with toxic energy, we're able to be knocked off our path. Remember yesterday, maybe people are talking us into making decisions against what our higher selves would say. That's why when the great wave comes or when the emotional storm comes, go to the mountain with the tablets which are your set of morals and your integrity. And that's where you go. Pull yourself away, build yourself up. And the only way you can do that if you're around that toxic energy is to withdraw from the drama. Otherwise, you get infected by that negative energy. Your thoughts aren't clear, your decisions aren't right, and you start making mistakes. So that's what it means. God, 2 years and I finally get the message and what it means for me. And for you guys. Okay. Whoa. And here you go. Now, because the background is, the queen has been overthrown. Thank you, God. That's what the message just is saying to us. Because it's so dark outside, I had to, I'm kind of cool. It's kind of interesting for me to go up to Door County, up Northern Door in the rain. I've never done that before. So here we see, can you guys see her? The dress of alchemy. So this is exactly what she's saying, exactly what I just said to you guys. She's asking you to release your power, your own power. She's adorning her. Look at all the eyes. She's connecting to her higher self. She's connecting to spirit. She's connecting to the messages of the owl, which is what I've called on. Her dress is in gold. It would be very powerful for you to wear something of gold today. The ghosts are calling you. The ghosts are calling you home. Interesting. Ghosts are calling you home. The ghosts are calling me home. Hold on. When you're alone, the ghosts are calling you home. Okay, so that's the problem. When you're alone, when you're in this emotional storm, the ghosts are calling you home. That's not where you're meant to go. The ghosts of the past need to be left in the past. But that's what happens. You get confused. My best friend handed me a crystal. I'm making a snow globe, and I'm doing it with things from Door County as a reminder. And I wanted to put crystals inside because I'm doing like a little fairy setting. And I got a bunch of crystals from her shop. And at the last moment, she picked up this one and she said, Spirit said to give you this one. And it's aventurine. And aventurine, it's exactly perfect for what's going on with this song and for what's going on with the message I talked about when the storm comes. Go to the mountain. Because aventurine is, where is it? Oh, hold on a second. Was it aventurine? I was looking at two. Hold on a second. I'm going to ask again. The green crystals. It might. One of them was aventurine and one of them was something else. I want to make sure I got the right one. Hold on a second. Anyway, while I'm looking at that, I want you guys to. I'll tell you the story about her. She's telling you pay attention to your power. Pay attention, and draw on your own physical power. Hold on, I can't do two things at once. Isn't that awful? I thought I could. Okay, that is aventurine, but I decided that it was too green. This was more, it was too turquoise. thought it was this, though. I thought it was aventurine. What is this one? My girlfriend said, no, it's too, it was too glassy. And mine wasn't as glassy. So what was the other one? I've got to hurry, too. I got to get in the shower and get rolling. Is it this one? It looks like jade. Actually, it looks like this jade, but I don't think that that's the one I chose. Ugh. Sherry, which one did you choose? You knew it, the one. Pull it back. Pull it back. Pull it back. I think about her and she knows it. And the song right before this, You Were in My Dreams last night. I follow where she goes. I think about her and she knows it. I want to let it take control. Maybe I should stop and start confessing. See, last night I saw my twin in my dreams. Just at the very end, the dreams were very, very lucid and very complicated. There was a lot going on. And, but at the very end, a sentence, they were talking about moving, and the person he was with was saying, you know, about getting some things to put together and in this place where he was at. And he said, no, you've got Lisi. You've got Lisi. I want to have a place of my own with my partner. And that's what it was said. And what's interesting to me is Lisi is the one who I saw in my dreams 2.5, 3 years ago. Leave her alone, you'll just hurt her. Besides, she's in love with Troy. And it was the person named Lisi who said it to him. So I now realize that this is somebody else's girlfriend or wife. And that's who he's with. Whoever he's with has told him a lie about me. Because I'm not in love with Troy, and I don't want to be with Troy. I want to be with my twin. Okay, so I think I'm going to go back to aventurine. I keep going back to aventurine, but there was something that I got yesterday. Oh, come on, I'm so sorry this is going on like this. I guess I was supposed to hear this message in the songs. Because yes, it is about freaking time you started confessing and telling the truth about what you really want and feel. Aventurine properties. Okay. It isn't aventurine. It's so frustrating to me. Why do I keep bringing this up, though? There must be some reason I'm bringing it up. Okay, well, there's something else I need to tell you. It's not aventurine, though. It's not. Aventurine is too glassy. Oh, I'm frustrated. What this stone was, and I can't remember right now. Maybe I'll figure it out later. So frustrating. What this stone was talking about, what the actual stone is that I can't remember right now, was that it helps you with emotional situations, with emotional turmoil. That's all I needed to tell you, was emotional turmoil. And it will help you work through any toxic energy. And it was the green crystal. And the reason was because it was the color of the heart chakra and the color of healing. And so it helped you open up your heart chakra so that you could connect properly to your heart and not to what your monkey mind was telling you. Because your monkey mind is going to pull you in the wrong direction, which was what was going on with, it's Amazonite. Thank you, Lord. Amazonite. Okay. Hello. Adele singing hello. Yes, I want to come together and talk to you. Okay, Amazonite. So it soothes the chakras, and which is awesome when you're stressed out, right? It rejuvenates the heart and throat chakra, which stimulates the ability to speak, which is what this song is saying right now. Adele's hello. I'm in California waiting you. Would you like to get together and talk? Yes, please. Let's please take care of things. The Amazonite helps you freely express your thoughts if you're having difficulty. It helps you move past fear and judgment of confrontation. So if there's something going on, which is what the storm is, right? This great storm that's going on, helps you move past that, helps you release your own power, helps you speak your truth. I knew that this stone was what I was supposed to speak about. I couldn't get it right. I'm so sorry. So Amazonite. So basically, it helps you set boundaries, strong boundaries, which is what she's doing. Look at her with her hands on her hips. She's releasing her own inner power. She's holding, look at the colors of her dragon. It's the color of the Amazonite. So this is your dragon, is your inner, look at the 3 heads on that dragon. Full circle completion. The power of 3 enacted. Self, higher self, and spirit. Release that power. Release your inner power. Be able to set strong boundaries. Be able to speak your truth. It helps you discover your own truth and integrity. And that's what I was speaking about also this morning, about standing in your integrity and in your honor, right? That's what the tablets are. So move past the fear and the judgment or having to stand up and confront people. This is about stepping into your power. It wasn't comfortable for me either when I was in this toxic energy here, but I needed to speak my truth and I needed to stand up and pull myself to a place of peace. I isolated and I said, no, I don't want this right now. It was important for me. I'm not doing this. I set strong boundaries, and that's what Amazonite helps you do. Clear, strong boundaries, self-discipline. You know, it helps you externally be able to hold up to what you need to define your own personal space, which might be very difficult if you're an easygoing person and you don't want to rock the boat. I didn't either. Well, sometimes, like that little sea lion, you're getting rocked around in that boat, and you need to pull yourself out of that fucking emotional water like I did. And because it's the power of the color of green, which is your heart chakra, and healing, it's a healing talisman. It also brings about prosperity. It's very well known in the Egyptian culture, and that's why I thought my twin would love it, because he's very into the Egyptian everything. And you know, think about that. It was Moses that went to the mountain to get the tablets, right? When the storm comes, go to the mountain with the tablets. I also feel like the mountain is God. It's also spirit. It's also my twin. It's drawing together. But absolutely, the fact with the Egyptian, it's all pulling it together. The Amazonite scarab ring was found in King Tut's treasures. So it draws very closely to the Egyptian. It's believed to be the 3rd stone in the breastplate of the Jewish high priest. This is about my twin. My twin is Jewish. When the storm comes, go to the mountain with the tablets. My twin, I feel, is the mountain, and the tablets are our truth, and we are each other. So this is very powerful for us right now. But boundaries, and it talks about soothing your chakras to the point where you're able to rejuvenate your heart chakra and your throat chakra, so you're able to speak your truth. This song right now, Hello, by Adele, he's asking, you know, I've been wanting to tell you, I'm sorry for all the things that have happened. We're so far apart. Do you want to get back together and talk about this? Absolutely, babe, I do. It's time. And this helps you. So grab onto your Amazonite crystal. And if you don't have Amazonite crystal, people, and you need to speak your truth, and you're afraid to speak your truth, or maybe you're afraid to stand and set your boundaries straight with others that you're around that are confusing your energy so that they're causing you to make decisions that are their decisions, not your truth. Put this in your third eye. Right here, hold it this is your power. Draw on the crystal, and ask for the powers and the gosh, why does that go white like that? I hate that. Ask for the energy that you get from the Amazonite crystal. You need it. It'll help you speak your truth. It'll help you set your boundaries. It'll help you find what your truth is for your own self. I'm gonna leave it. But no, it helps you communicate. So if you find your truth finally, but you can't figure out how to express yourself or what it is, it helps you sort through. If you're over emotional, it helps you see a problem from another person's point of view in order to bring about a peaceful situation, or maybe to see both sides objectively, because you have to resolve an inner conflict, right? So you've got to find a place of balance, and it helps you do that. It helps in relationships as well. It helps you focus and support your dreams and what the symbolization of your dreams are. It helps overcome loneliness. It helps married people and couples come together. This is definitely the right stone for me right now when wanting to draw together with my twin. It absorbs stress. It absorbs microwave and cell phone emanations. It protects against electromagnetic pollution. So they want you to place it near your computer. If you work at work, it'd be a great crystal to have next to your computer. It'd be great for me. It's but the support stone, I love that. In a workplace, if your workplace is where it's negative and the energy is aggressive, it protects you against that. It also protects you against unfair business practices, as well as others taking advantage of you. as I said, a stone of prosperity, so then it will equal things out as far as your work. It draws new customers to you. It helps with business and orders of business and being in the right place at the right time for the new opportunities that Spirit's trying to bring you. So if there's, like say you've got a competition, there's a chance of it going to this one or that one. It brings it to you. Interesting. It helps people. That's interesting. It's what makes me laugh is it helps you with teenagers keeping things clean. If you get a teenager that's thrashing your house, Amazonite crystal is a good crystal for them to wear or to have. It helps them want to keep things clean. And if you keep a dish of Amazonites in the kitchen, it'll help persuade others to help you with chores. So when you think about keeping things clean, it helps you. Look at my little messenger up on my chair. Hello, Walter. It helps clean things up emotionally. So you got to go down there. You can't go up here. So I'm going to leave it at that. But the dress of alchemy. Okay, so with all the things that we've been speaking about, the dress of alchemy, and the number is 33. It's no coincidence that the number is 33. Because I've been saying the power of 3 is enacted in our life right now. And she's got 3 dragons, her power, threefold. That's the threefold cord. So that would be self, higher self, and spirit. Or as I said, in relationships, it would be helping you and your partner draw together with spirit. So that's the helping, the healing with the heart chakra and help with the communication if there's been a distance or a misunderstanding. The power of 3, I've been talking about that a lot in the last several days. But they're telling you that you've got this energy within you. You've got this vibrant, powerful energy. And it can change lives, so it brings responsibility to you. And right now, maybe there's people that are eroding your energy fields. That's because that's why you need the Amazonite. You need to have your boundaries protected. And what's going on? There's blame, there's discontent, there's destructive patterns that are going over and over again. So when this angel walks in, she's got her hand on her hip and she's saying, it's time. It's time for change. And she's saying the bright, look at this. This is the divine masculine energy in the background. That means forward movement. That means taking control of your own personal power. And that's what she's bringing forward here. Bright, healthy, and powerful in terms of your energy. And it's talking about discipline with the ability to create. Okay, can you please find another spot to walk? He's knocking everything down. Everything down. So that's probably going on in your life right now. Get down. Somebody's interfering. Somebody's causing chaos in your life right now. That's what's going on. And you are needing to set boundaries. And you're needing to say, okay, yes, I think you're cute. Yes, you're adorable. But right now, you know what? You're causing me a mess. And I need to take care of things right now. This is important in my life. So right now, you need to back off and give me some space. So again, that's what we're talking about. It's time for you to get a little bit more aggressive. It's time for you to celebrate who you are and recognize that, you know what? You've attracted some energetic shit. It's stuck to your dress. You need to clear it off. Or your suit. You need to clear your energy. And the gold will shine through. The gold of who you really are. The truth of yourself. You may not even see. Maybe you've allowed yourself to be so tarnished with the negative energy that you have forgotten the light that you have. But you can't hide who you are. And you need to be yourself. Maybe you've been hiding and keeping yourself under the radar, but Spirit's saying it's time to come out. It's time to shine. It's time to speak your truth. It's time to be who you are. Clear your energy field, please, right now. Any envy or any jealousy, any guilt, any fear, anything like that that's around you, that's what you need to get away from. Clear it so that you're powerful and bright and strong and healthy. And when this happens, when you do clear your energy, do a ritual. See a big wave come over top of you. The salt washing away, because salt clarifies. Or take a sea salt bath. And then when your energy is clear and strong and bright, you're going to be coming from a place of love. You're going to be coming from a place of courage. You're going to hand on your hips and you're going to say, I can do this. I can handle this. I can tackle this. And then you're going to attract the right signals, because when you are covered in energetic debris, you're carrying the negative energy of the people or the situations around you, and that's what's causing you to make decisions that are wrong. Remember yesterday we got, things are frozen. Don't do anything right now because you weren't thinking clear. You had to clear yourself. You had to clear yourself of the energy that was around you. You were not to make any decisions at that time. Now Spirit's saying what your job is to do is to clear your energy, because you need to make your own decisions from the right place and see the signs that you're getting in the right way. I wasn't seeing my signs right yesterday. I'm not supposed to say goodbye to my twin. That's why I felt so sad. There's no way. It was wrong. I was supposed to say goodbye to this negative energy and what I was around. That was what I was saying goodbye to, and it was sad. It was sad, but it wasn't the right thing. I wasn't able to think clearly. That's why Spirit said freeze right now, Sherri. Don't make any moves. That's why they say to you guys, right now, things are frozen and they're going to thaw out. And look at what's happening today. The snow stopped and it's raining. When the emotional water comes, go to the mountain, right? That's what we're going to do here. And then you're going to get the clear messages and the right signs, and you're not going to be misled into making decisions that you shouldn't make. And that's when things are frozen. When they say stop, you stop. When it's foggy and they say wait, you wait. And now they're telling you, okay, now we're starting to clear things off, and now we're starting to steer the gold again. We've set our boundaries. I did. I set my boundaries. I pulled myself into isolation. I got myself clear. I went to yoga last night with my Mama Sherri and my Uncle Phil. That was the best place in the world for me. That's what I needed. I'm going today with my family up the island to play, and then I'm going to go tomorrow with Uncle Phil and my best friend Diane to a sound healing meditation. This is what you do when you have the negative energy stuck to you. And when you're in a situation, I'm staying here. I couldn't get away, right? I had to do and take the steps that I needed to clear my own energy so that my messages come through clear. So when you do this, don't expect things to remain the same. After this, when this happens, then your situations the situations that are based, like relationships based on ego, or toxic energies, or relationships, situations, whatever, it's going to start falling away naturally. And you're going to step forward and you're going to say, look, I deserve better. And you're going to ask for what's yours. Like in my dream last night, someone was trying to talk my twin into settling down somewhere and staying there. And he said, no, you've got this person in your life. I want my own place with my own partner. He was saying that in his dream. I want my own place. I don't want to be here. I'm separating from this. I'm proud of you, babe. Good job. And it's probably because, just like me, when you're in a situation and you're with your friends and, then you realize it's toxic, Yes, this is somebody I care about, but this is toxic energy and it's not where I want to be. It's not good for my higher self. So we're going to leave that one. Sorry I got so discombobulated with all of the, with the aventurine and the, aventurine is about going on an adventure. It helps you with adventures. I'm going on an adventure today, so maybe that's something that I need to take a look at for myself. But for us, definitely, and you guys in this situation, it was absolutely Amazonite. Oh my God, I'm thinking right now, when my twin came back to me, we were holding hands. We were in the Rainforest Cafe, and he said to me, no, and they gave us a card that said Wild Jungle, and I said, you know what that means? And he said, what? And I said, time to go on safari. Adventure. An adventure. In the rainforest, the rain was coming down. It was time to go. Oh, interesting. Okay, correct for neutrality on all levels. So, time for a change. This is the number 7, one of my favorite numbers. Actually, my favorite number. The number 7 is talking about, I gotta hurry. I gotta do this quick because I gotta get dressed and go. I won't even have time for a shower. People are gonna be here. The number 7 says, you're on the right path. Thank you. I cleared up my thinking. I'm on the right path now. And so I'm going to put my babe right back where he was freaking supposed to be. You're going right back there in your suit, babe. I'm going to give you your, isn't he handsome? Isn't he the most beautiful man you've ever seen? Okay. And he's in his highest power in his suit. That's how I see him always. So the number 7, you're on the right path, and it will exceed your expectations. So it's time for a change. And this has something to do with computers. It has something to do with technology. Things are changing right now. And you need to change with the time. So it's about planning and choosing to make a good use of computers. Look at her with the watches and time, tick, tick, tick. Time is going. Plan carefully how you're going to choose the technology in front of you. Maybe you're supposed to reach out, use the computer. Maybe you're supposed to use the phone, whatever it is. We're actually moving forward in technology. So what is your relationship with technology? Is it put to good use for you? Or are you doing something that you need to have more discipline with your time? Are you frittering your time online? Are you wasting time, gossip, and just scrolling around doing nothing? I don't know. A lot of people, I use my technology for my work. So absolutely, technology is used in a sacred place for me. I use my technology, my cell phone, for capturing pictures, which is really, really healing for me. So it's about being more disciplined about how your time spent online or how you spend it. It's about developing communication tools. You need to communicate with people. As I said, maybe use the computer or use your phone to communicate with someone that you need to communicate with. They're going to be talking about, I've gotten this before, that you're going to be setting up different websites and you're going to be dismantling others. Maybe you're going to be creating like me, I'm putting up pictures Maybe you're going to be posting videos like I am posting videos. Maybe you're going to upload like what I'm doing. This is my reading. Maybe you're going to do something like this. Use technology for this. Maybe this is something that you're going to be using for your work yourself. Also, you need to be very, very careful because the internet is used as a weapon by many, many people. I've told you, with my twin and I, there has been lies and manipulation. They have taken emails of mine. I saw it and rewritten them and sent them to him. They've lied. They've done things. I've had it done to me too. So right now, there's others that are bullying. They are choosing to harm others. They're lying and then manipulating. So be very, very careful with who you align with. Don't speak to people who, I had somebody yesterday write to me that was supposedly a Facebook friend, and they said, hey, can I ask a big favor of you? And I said, what? And they said, could I borrow $50 from you and have you send it to whatever, and then I'll pay you back? And I'm like, nope. And then they said, yeah, you can just go to your bank. And I thought, no, there's so many people that are trying to rip each other off and through the internet, they befriend you and then they start asking things of you. And you I actually felt bad because